Hey guys, and welcome back. An update to my Barbados cherry tree. Well, this was actually a shrub, to be honest, but this season here, early spring, I pruned it back more than half, maybe two-thirds of it back. So it is looking a lot cleaner now, and right now it is the beginning of May, so it actually blooming. To my surprise, the flowers, the bud are too, kind of small like this, so I wasn't aware that it was budding. but beautiful, beautiful flowers. I love the color, the vibrant color pink, versus like a white. Well, if you have like a lot of greens, white is a backdrop, a good backdrop. But if your backdrop is brown and white like this, then and green, then pink is something that pops out and it looks really good. And these are the flowers. Aren't they beautiful? Well, a single flower is not going to be beautiful, but a whole lot of flowers, it's going to be beautiful on a small tree like this. So Barbados cherries, the is is I would consider it a shrub because of all of the different branches that it grows. When it grows, it's very bushy and it's very everywhere. It's not it's like a branch come out here, there, just in all directions. But the flower is beautiful, lots and lots of fruits, and for this tree here. So if you like a clean backyard, this tree or shrub may not be something that you may want to consider if you don't prune it back and and take care of it, a lot. So if I would leave, let it grow, let stuff like this grow for maybe about excuse me, about maybe 2 3 weeks without touching it, it can get out of hand very quickly. So yeah, beautiful tree. Let me zoom out and see a little bit. Isn't that beautiful? So my yard has limited space, so I'm trying to pack in as much as possible. Next to it is the is my grapevine, and then down here are hydrangeas. So I like pretty things, so flower has to be in here somehow and somewhere. So these guys here, once they bloom, very beautiful. They're pink as well, so they complement this guy here, good. So and when the fruits here, when they ripen, is red, red, pink, orange, depending on the stage that it is in. So once it's fully ripened, and this whole, imagine this whole tree like with all red dots, it's beautiful, but you have to keep it pruned. You have to keep it nice and neat like this to have that kind of look and feel. If this become like a shrub, then it's just like a blueberry, raspberry shrub. It doesn't look that uh, appealing. But if you clean it up like this here, it looks nice. And especially right now is actually a good time uh, for this tree, really, because of the new growth here. The new leaves are a little bit translucent. The older leaves are green, and then the brown, the, the branches and so forth. So a lot of contrast. Once this tree matures in the summer and does have new growth, then everything is pretty dull. Is all the green leaves and stuff like that. But then during that time, the fruits would be ripened. Uh, so then the fruit will complement it, because then the leaves will be the backdrop. So in my opinion, it is a beautiful tree if you keep it in check and you prune it like I do here. If you let it grow uncontrollably, then it's, I don't think it's such a a good sight to look at. So this tree here started with me um, this big, really. This branch here, bought from eBay. I think this is his fourth year here. So in this location, not a lot of sun until it gets over the fence. So that took some time. So yeah, so this is I believe the fourth year. So it is above the fence, so it is getting sun, all day. So it's gonna flourish in my opinion here. So hopefully this year I get a lot more fruits than last year. Last year I had maybe at about maybe 20. That was it for the entire season, and some of them I didn't know that they existed, that they were there because they were hidden. I didn't prune it enough to know, so they were hidden back here somewhere, and and was over ripened once I get to it. So if this tree is a shrub, we have hundreds and hundreds of fruits, and you're not gonna get to eat all of that, and you forget, and then that they drop everywhere, and is not a good sight to look at as well. So if you like Barbados cherries, then get one. But my advice is to prune it and to keep it in check like this. I'll let it grow, let this bloom, set fruits, and then I'm gonna prune it, and then once I harvest that batch, and then another batch comes out. So it's a good tree. It's evergreen. It's green like this in the winter, but of course it doesn't look it's great in the winter, like everything else. No fruits. Everything is green, like dark green like this, very dull. All right, guys, Barbados cherries, May 2024. All right, have a good day.